He's got one of those helicopter parents who wouldn't leave me alone. I tell you, Whistler's mother is a real piece of work. Most of them, but H1 and H4 are underrepresented. Most of them didn't make the cut, and I'm not talking about the Glee Club edition. Remember, it's called the West Point Heavenly Glee Club. I don't want to get all preachy, but the main criteria for getting up here is to love your neighbor as yourself. The guys from H1 weren't too good at loving their neighbors, and the guys from H4 were a little too good at loving themselves. Big believers in the pleasure principle. No, rehearsals can also be a real bear. You probably consider World War II to be ancient history, but for most of the older members of the club, when we practice that medley, we have to constantly issue spoiler alerts. Most of them do, but there's always that 2% that never get the word in. 2% of thousands of grads is a lot of people out of the loop. Lots of problems with the Civil War era grads. We have yet to get through a single rehearsal of the Blue and Gray medley without arguments breaking out, or worse. And I never should have let Patton in. Yesterday we were learning the World War I medley. Someone sang Katie, and Patton called him a coward and slapped him. And I never should have let Patton in. Yesterday we were learning the World War I medley. Someone sang Katie, and Patton called him a coward and slapped him. We're starting to get a bunch of guys up here who performed as cadets on the Ed Sullivan Show. If I hear a really big shoe one more time, and Ed Sullivan's getting tired of it too, he was flattered by the impression the first 100,000 times he heard it. We're starting to get a big bunch of let's rerun that.